The rise of ancient Egypt is one of the most remarkable chapters in human history. It is a story of how geography, innovative statecraft, religious devotion, and administrative genius combined to transform scattered farming communities into a unified, enduring superpower. Long before Egypt was an empire, it was a collection of agricultural settlements. Around 6000 BC, as the surrounding Sahara dried up into a harsh desert, people migrated toward the Nile River. The Nile was the lifeblood of this burgeoning society due to its predictable annual flooding known as the inundation. When the floods receded, they left behind a thick layer of rich, black soil perfect for agriculture. This predictable surplus of food allowed people to develop specialized trades, art, and complex societal structures. Over thousands of years, these independent communities slowly consolidated into two distinct regions. Upper Egypt, located in the south, occupying the narrow Nile Valley. Lower Egypt, located in the north, stretching across the wide, fertile Nile River delta to the Mediterranean Sea. For centuries, Upper and Lower Egypt existed as separate kingdoms with their own cultural identities and rulers. However, around 3100 BC, a legendary king named Narmer, sometimes referred to by historians as Medes, achieved what had previously been impossible. He unified the two lands into a single nation. To solidify this new superpower, Narmer founded a new capital at Memphis, strategically located right at the border of Upper and Lower Egypt. He also combined the crowns of both regions into a single dual crownship, visually signaling that the two lands were now one under his sovereign rule. The early dynastic period, consolidating power. 3100 BC, Ka, 2575 BC. Unifying a country is one thing, keeping it together is another. The first few dynasties of pharaohs had to invent the very mechanisms of centralized governance. They secured their control through two main pillars. The early pharaohs did not just claim a political right to rule, they claimed a divine one. They declared themselves the earthly manifestation of Horus, the sky and falcon god. By framing the pharaoh as a living god, any rebellion against the king was viewed as a rebellion against cosmic order. By this time, the pharaohs had enough power and wealth to build pyramids in their honor. That's why the Old Kingdom is sometimes called the Age of the Pyramids. The pharaohs at this time were mostly associated with the sun god Ra, a tradition that would remain for much of Egypt's history.